Hi and welcome back. I posted on Instagram the other day that I would upload me doing my nails, so this is the video. It's take 2 of the video because I did my nails, all done, finished, went to turn off the recording and I hadn't even pressed record, so I've started again. So that's why I'm just buffing off that last bit of colour there. I'm not going to take it all the way back because it was just that I had some design elements on it that I didn't want there. So here we go, base coat. I'm going to base them all because they've all been cleaned, buffed again. So yeah, going to do that and then I'm going to cure them for 60 seconds and then I'm going to repeat the colour on those two, my ring finger and my pinky finger. I'm just going to go right in and do a second coat of colour. Anyway, I forgot to upload the advent calendar door from yesterday and also hadn't recorded that either, so it was a striping tape in pink. It was very striping tapey. I'm not a big fan of striping tape, to be honest. I don't know many people who are, but yeah, anyway, that's what it was. So on this middle finger I'm going to do a plaid design using the colours Chocolate Box and Movie Marathon. They were out of the Bluesky advent calendar. I'm not going to go straight in with the colour solid. What I'm going to do is sort of water it down with top coat, just so that when you do the plaid design and you go over the top, the colours sort of merge and make a darker colour. I didn't want it to be like really dark, so I've just sort of watered them down so that when I overlap the colours, when I do the lines, it basically is going to be the original colour because it has been sort of watered down. But that's what I'm doing here, just mixing it up. How's everyone? Is everyone okay? Is everyone ready for Christmas? Days, I can't believe it. It's 10 days now. Oh, it was my son's birthday yesterday and he's away at uni, so that was a bit sad. He came home on Sunday to see us. We had a dinner and then he went home again Sunday night. But yeah, it's the first time in 20 years I haven't seen him on his birthday, so it was a bit sad actually. But he's off doing his thing, living his best life, so good on him. So here we go, I'm just lining these now. They're just the verticals up and down. Now I'll do different thicknesses of lines so that when I come to do the other colour, I'll do it maybe opposite way round, just so you've got that continuity when you finish designs done. Doing horizontal lines across. Now I did cure that before I do this. Have you ever done that though? Been doing like a plaid design or a line design and you've gone to do the next part and you haven't cured it and then it's gone like everywhere. You end up with like total mess. Yeah, I've done that a few times. This little lamp that I got in the advent calendar works perfectly as a hand rest, which was really good. The only problem is it's ruined because of like I've dropped things on it and spilt things on it. It's now got, I've cleaned the top with alcohol and it's gone a bit yucky looking, so that's not cool, but anyway, it is good. So yeah, I'm just doing the purple now. The purple one is the Chocolate Box one. Looks like similar colour to the famous branded chocolate. Chocolate factory was about 3 miles away from where I lived for years and years and years. It's now a housing estate. yeah, that's gone now, which is quite sad. But years and years and years ago when I was little, you used to be able to smell the chocolate in the morning times, which was alright, but kind of gross as well, because it put you off chocolate, that smell. I don't know how people worked in that factory. So I've put a coat of base coat down to try to even out the lines, because they're all lumpy bumpy, and then I've top coated with matte top coat. This one's going to be an ombre nail, so I'm just going to go in with the two colours and ombre them together. It's just it, that's what I'm going to do. I am using an ombre brush. It's a Born Pretty one, but the Born Pretty writing's come off from cleaning it. But I really like it. I've had it a little while now, and yeah, I find it quite good. I've tried all the different methods of ombreing, and this is my go-to method, backwards and forwards. I do about 3 coats, and yeah, cure them in between, obviously. But what I am going to do this time is that top coat mixture we made for the plaid. I'm going to use that just to even out the ombre. I found it's got sort of tiny bits of glitter in that gel polish, and I found it was a bit uneven, and it blended fine, the colour, but the glitters seemed to be a bit off. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I went in and did that. So now I'm going in for the crystal placement, which it's hit and miss with me with crystals, because I either go too far or too sparse, and I don't seem to get an in-between where I get them just right. But anyway, so on this ring finger I'm going to use a selection of silver pieces. I'm going to use stars, squares and little arrows, and what I'm going to do with them is create like a chain, and then hopefully a snowflake on the bottom of the nail where the free edge is, just so that it looks like it's dangling, like a charm sort of thing. I forgot to say, I'm just using base coat to attach those silver pieces and these caviar beads, and the reason being is I like to go over the top of the pieces, these metal slices, with builder gel, just because they do stick up, and these ones were too tiny to bend, so I like to just get them down with the base and then go over the top with a thin layer of builder gel, just to add a bit of, they are still raised slightly but they're secure. I know lots of people have different methods, but that's the way I like to use the pieces anyway. Okay, so I'm just using white gel polish to do 4-point stars. I'm using my long striper brush. Now this striper brush has got a lid on it, and every time I put the lid on I tend to get the bristles caught, so that's why it's got a permanent kink in it. I do tend to leave a clear gel in my brush, so I can usually bend it back into place quite easily, but that's why it is a bit wonky. But yeah, so they're just little stars. I'm going to top coat those, and I think I'm going to top coat the ring finger as well while I'm at it, because it's obviously the builder gel on it, it's a little bit sticky. So yeah, so I'm just going to top coat with Shiny Top. It's the one that came in the advent calendar, so it's not a no wipe top coat, so it does need to be cleansed afterwards. Has anyone ever noticed that when you're working one day you get a piece of fluff, and then all that day everything you do is just fluff everywhere? Or is it just me that happens to? Okay, so for the middle finger, I'm going to use polygel to secure these crystals, and I'm going to be using a selection of AB. I think I'm going to use a blue and a purple large crystal, and I got some silver pixies in the Sheen haul that I did a few weeks ago, so I'm going to use some of them as well. Now these are glass, and I have some on the other hand. You can't really see in this video, but I've got some on the other hand, and one was sticking up slightly and I've actually scratched my face. This box of crystals was gifted to me by my sister. She used to be a burlesque dancer, and these were for her costumes. But since she's become a mummy, she hasn't been doing it, so she gifted them to me. So I think I've got a lifetime supply of crystals in that big massive tub, plus my own. So yeah, I've got a few. But they're awesome. There's loads of different sizes, colours, there's pearls, there's all sorts. So yeah, so I'm just going over these, filling in the gaps with those pixies. When I put the polygel down, I did put the matte top coat down on top of it so that there would be no sticky layer afterwards. And I'm just taking a bit of alcohol to dab over those crystals, just to make sure that there's no wax or anything on them. And I think that's the end, coming to the end now. I'm going to cleanse with the wipes that I got on day 4, was it? I think it was day 4. And then we're done. Good to see the end. Yeah, so fluff everywhere. This palette's from Messing with Resin over on Instagram. Tracy's amazing, so you really should check her out. I'm not sure that she's taking any more Christmas orders, but you should be able to order for January. She's done all sorts, key rings, you know, fobs, bookmarks, just make little games, Christmas tree decorations, everything. So yeah, check it out. Well, that's the end. I've finished. There you go. That's the finished design. Please drop me a thumbs up, a like, and subscribe if you like this video. And leave me a comment, say hi. It'd be nice to hear from you. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye.